Where is today's big real estate opportunity? It's right here. It is in your home equity. Welcome back to another real estate market update. I'm Erik Braceland with Braceland Homes here in sunny San Diego, California, where we guarantee the sale and/or purchase of your home. Here on the Braceland Homes channel, we cover topics related to buying and selling residential real estate and trends happening across the housing market, with new videos every Thursday. Consider subscribing to our channel so you can be updated and ready to go with all the latest knowledge headed into each weekend. Today I'm flying over the North Broadway community of the city of Escondido, California, in North County, San Diego. Escondido is a Spanish word for hidden, and Escondido is the hidden city because it is built around all these cool hills that hide it. This particular neighborhood is called Canyon Grove because it is built up against all these beautiful avocado groves you'll see as we fly around. It's one of the newer neighborhoods here in this city, with homes ranging from about 1 million to 1.5 million. There's actually a home here that will be available for sale very soon, so let me know if you're interested. This is a great spot that's only 18 miles from the coast and just 30 miles north of downtown San Diego. For the next few minutes, I'm going to break down the current situation with home equity, kind of wrapping up this past year. I'll show you the latest, very impressive numbers we have from this past year. I really think this is the current real estate opportunity. It may be driving a lot of you prospective home buyers. Do we harness that home equity and move up? Maybe if we're retiring, we downsize and use all that accumulated home equity and sale profit to build a little bit of a nest egg. A number of different things that people are doing with home equity right now. It's definitely there in abundance, and a lot of you are thinking and actively considering using that home equity to do something different with your housing situation. Let us know what you're thinking of doing in the comments below. So, how to calculate home equity? It's a pretty simple equation once you have two main data points. Do you know how much you owe on your home? Do you know how much your home is worth? Those two bits of information give you the equity. You just subtract what you owe from what your home is worth. And yes, I'm available to help you with the second piece. Just contact me using the information in the video description below. You can get a ballpark idea of what your home is worth or what it can sell for online. But I can give you a much more accurate value by taking a look at your home in person and accounting for your home's current condition, as well as what you've done or haven't done to your home. Anyway, that's how you find equity on a house. If you're getting anything out of this video, please let us know by hitting the like button. Your feedback is appreciated. CoreLogic's third quarter home equity report showed that the average homeowner with a mortgage gained $57,000 in equity across the nation. Boom. We could wrap up right there. What an awesome gain. $57,000 as of the third quarter of 2021 for home equity. Those are the latest numbers we have, the average growth in equity in a home. But don't leave just yet. I have more for you. There's so many of you that tune in from many different parts of the country to our weekly housing market updates. And I know you're wondering, what about where I'm at? 57,000 is the average. So let's call that somewhere other than the coast. Here on the West Coast or here in San Diego, California, it's more in the neighborhood of twice that much. If you're in the middle of the country, maybe it's that 57,000. Maybe it's a bit more, depending on where you are. But $57,000 last year, that's a shocking number to many of us, right? Perhaps we need to put that to work for us somehow. 31.1% is the year-over-year percentage for increase in equity in the US for homes with mortgages. You'll just have to trust me on this, but behind my head it says 3.2 trillion. That's the rise in equity. They go on to say, this summer, home price growth reached its highest level in more than 45 years, pushing equity gains to another record high. So equity is clearly the shining star of the pandemic. You know, the story continues on. We talked about the pandemic in 2020, how home equity was keeping people out of trouble because they could tap into that equity and use it as a financial resource. That's a difference in the housing market between then and now, and something most people didn't have access to during the housing crisis, for example. If folks had more equity in their homes, the housing crisis probably wouldn't have been such a crisis. You know, if we look across the country, this 56,700 in average gain, you see it there, depending on the state you're in. Of course, we talked about it being high here in California. It's 119,000. Think about that. You know, somewhere in the middle of the country, $22,000 to $24,000 in gain in the price of a home. That's the minimum, as you can see. Oh wait, sorry, North Dakota only clocked in at $15,000. So what's the average price on a home there? $200,000, maybe? They still got 7.5% return. Still a good thing for all you homeowners out there everywhere. Awesome, really. Congratulations. A report came out a couple of months ago saying in every major city, listen to this, in every major city it was cheaper to buy a home than to rent, when you consider the equity growth right now. Every major city. Unfortunately, not a lot of great news out there for you first-time home buyers. Rents have been skyrocketing. Certainly, home equity is the benefit of owning a home that many people enjoy. So if you are one of those frustrated buyers, stay focused. Home equity is the brass ring or reward at the end of your quest. Not sure if this is a great analogy, but when I was a little kid, we used to ride this merry-go-round at the beach. On this particular merry-go-round, they had this kind of ring dispenser. As you rode by on your horse, you could reach out and pull a ring from this dispenser on the last revolution of the ride. If you got lucky and pulled the brass-colored ring, you could exchange it for a free ride. Quite satisfying, but it was a simpler time for sure. Anyhow, the point being, keep your eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. CoreLogic's CEO said, not only have equity gains helped homeowners more seamlessly transition out of forbearance and avoid a distress sale, but they also have enabled many to continue to build wealth. That's what we were just talking about. The ability to build wealth through equity is one of the greatest benefits of home ownership. We know there's a ton of non-financial benefits of home ownership. I've talked about those extensively and recently posted a video about those that I'll link to in the description, titled Amazing Non-Financial Benefits of Home Ownership. Concept of home has definitely grown in many people's hearts and minds as we've gone through the pandemic. But the financial benefit of building wealth is a huge opportunity in home ownership. She goes on to say, U.S. households own $36.8 trillion in debt, and the remaining $25 trillion in equity. In inflation-adjusted terms, homeowners had an average of $294,000 in equity in Q3 of 2021. This is a historic high. It's unreal. The story on equity right now across the country in real estate is unreal. The average homeowner has $294,000 in equity. This really is a great opportunity for all of you that have this benefit to tap into. So many opportunities here with your home equity. You could sell your home for record high profit, leveraging the current housing inventory crisis and extreme seller's market that we currently find ourselves in. With that upper hand, if you will, paired with your amazing gain in home equity over the last couple of years, could put you in the perfect position to find and purchase that exquisite dream home you've always desired. Or perhaps you've already been fortunate enough to secure your castle, but now your kids are grown or you've had your fill of parties and entertaining. Maybe at this point in your life, you want something simpler, smaller, less square footage and yard to clean and maintain. I hear that. Instead of cashing in all that profit in home equity to buy something larger, you could find a smaller space to fit your needs, and then invest or save that money for whatever comes next. Still loving where you live? Perhaps you're interested in cashing in some of that home equity for home improvement to make that home you love even better. What will you do with your home equity? Share with us in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this content or found it helpful, please hit that like button. It means a lot and keeps me motivated to produce more free content. Also, please share this content with everyone you can think of. That's all for now. I'm Erik Braceland, and thanks once again for tuning in and watching us here on the Braceland Homes channel. Thank you for increasing your financial literacy and considering real estate as a way to make things happen for you and your family. Make sure you join us again every Thursday to get up to speed on all the current housing market changes. You will enjoy a better, more successful real estate experience because of it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you right back here next week.